Hey everyone, welcome to this edition of E3 Minutes for Life. Little kind of a special edition. This is the quarantine edition. So instead of being in front of something cool, some landmark, some tourist attraction, I am here in E3 Central. This is what should be our dining room. This is my office. Kathy shares the office with me and normally sits right over there. And many of you have talked to her on the phone or exchanged emails with her, so you may know that name as soon as I say it without saying that she's my wife. Certainly this quarantine has changed life for all of us in many, many ways that we could never have foreseen or predicted. I think it kind of caught us all by surprise, no matter how much somebody might have put planning into this. I just don't think there's any way to have known what was coming until we've experienced it. So amid this, I wanted to share 3 things with you that I think might be helpful to you. Number one is we're hearing a lot about social distancing during this time. And I heard a couple of different things this week that really we don't need social distancing, we need distance socializing. Or we need physical distancing while we maintain a social interaction. And I think in a time when there's a lot of stress, when there's a lot of separation, people need that social interaction. They need that connection. They need to hear other people's voices and not just read emails. So I would encourage you, reach out to people who you're maybe further from than you normally are during this time. Maybe it's somebody that sits at the cubicle next to you or the office around the corner. Maybe it's somebody who lives across the street from you or that you know from an organization that can't meet right now because of all the restrictions. And just check on them, see how they're doing. Be a good neighbor to them. And let's maintain those social bridges so that we don't end up just being socially disconnected or socially disengaged. The next thing I would encourage you on is try to maintain a structured schedule as much as you can. I know in addition to the challenges of working remotely or working from home, that now all of a sudden maybe you've got kids at home who are going through school. We went from a 3-person household to a 5-person household when our freshmen in college moved back from the dorm and our newly graduated young professional moved back from New York when they closed that down. And so it certainly changed the pace of life for us. But try to maintain a normal bedtime. Try to maintain a normal alarm in the morning. Get up out of bed, do some exercise. If you've got normal commute time that you're not going to have to do, maybe you could use that for some solitude and some introspection, some quiet time out on the back patio or in a quiet area of the house. And then as you work through your day, trying to juggle being a mom or a dad with a kid who's going to school at home, as well as doing your professional responsibilities, just be really mindful of trying to keep a structured schedule with specific priorities and goals there. And then the third thing I would say, and I talk about this all the time, is just make sure that you do your job well. Bring value to your organization. Be the kind of person that does not have to be managed, that does not have to be watched over. Don't be the kind of person that your manager is wondering what you're doing while you're out of their sight. If you can bring value to your customers and to your organization, to your team, the world will always have a place for you. And I know that this has been very challenging in the American economy, and people are losing their jobs, and I don't take that lightly, but I do believe that if you're the kind of person who brings value every day, then the world will find a place for you somewhere as you go along. As we go through this quarantine, hopefully the next time I talk to you on E3 Minutes will be from somewhere other than my dining room, but until then, keep after it, stay the course, don't give up, be an encouragement to people around you, and do what you know is right, and we will make it through this. Thanks for joining us this time on E3 Minutes for Life. This is Randy. See ya.